You know what else is for the birds? This cold air that we have in May. I saw a really funny post. I think it was Bree that put it on her Facebook page that said, I know why they call it May, because it may be cold, it may be hot, we may get some thunderstorms, or we may have some frost like we have this morning. Next 5 days look exactly like that. We start off with some cooler than normal weather, but we're going to end it with a lot of heat. Notice by Thursday, we're going back into the 80s. Couple more cool days to get through, and yeah, we'll have some cold mornings as well. Here's the thing. This morning is not quite as cold as what we saw on Saturday. We had a hard freeze yesterday. Today we're only looking at a little bit of frost outside. We will get warmer by the afternoon, but a cold front is coming through, and that will bring just a couple of showers during the evening time frame. We're at 44 right now in Hopkinsville with the sun shining, in Nashville 41 degrees. Here is our live view in Gallatin. You can clearly see that sunshine there, 40 right now for you. At 39 degrees in the Murfreesboro area, looking over towards Cookeville, Crossville. Here are my spots right around the freezing mark. We're at 32, but don't worry, we will start to warm up now the sun is up with us too. Frost advisory is out for all of the counties that you see here colored in this light blue color. That goes until 8 o'clock this morning. Now, while I don't think that we'll have any widespread frost again, there will be a couple more mornings on that 7-day forecast that a few of you might want to cover your plants again. Looking at our temperatures through the day today, starting off with a lot of sunshine, but then we start to see a few more clouds come through during the afternoon. That's as the cold front gets here, and by 3 o'clock, I do think we'll start to see just a couple of showers kicking around the area. Temperatures topping off today in the lower 70s. Right now, that cold front is to the west of us, but here's what it's going to look like as it starts to come in. Sunday around 1 o'clock, we're all dry. Few clouds coming through after 2 o'clock. Very spotty showers begin to develop, mainly in our southern Kentucky counties. So around Bowling Green over towards Hopkinsville, couple spotty showers, not impossible, just north of Nashville as well. So talking around Hendersonville, Gallatin, even over towards Clarksville. Any early morning grilling you're maybe planning to do with mom, just keep in mind you might have a shower. This is where our Storm Shield app is going to come in handy. More of those showers possible once we get closer to dinner time around the Cumberland Plateau up towards Overton, Fentress County. And yeah, we could have a couple of showers down towards McMinnville as well. The good news with this, anything that does develop will be fairly light. It's going to move through pretty quickly. It's also going to be very breezy as the cold front moves in. We're talking sustained winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour, and we could see wind gusts today around 20 miles per hour as well. Overnight tonight, we're going to fall back down to the 40s. We could see some 30s across the Cumberland Plateau. That's the area where at least some patchy frost is possible by early on Monday morning. Partly cloudy tomorrow. It's a dry day, probably the last dry day we'll see for the next 7, and will be cooler in the lower 60s both Monday and Tuesday. For the middle of the week, just a couple of showers look possible, but once we talk about getting into those 80s again for the next weekend, that's where we could see more showers and a couple of thunderstorms across the mid-state.